I'm here today to talk about the Cardinals, to rant on this team. And there are people that requested this, aka Colby Sports. So shout out to Colby Sports. If you haven't, please subscribe to him. Now let's talk about the Cardinals. They have lost six in a row, and they are not even that great of teams. They're the Dodgers, who are okay this year. They're not super powerhouse team that they were last year, and the Angels, who I don't think are that great. And it's not just about that. To get swept, you know, two times back to back, that is really frustrating. The pitching sucks. The hitting is all over the place. They can't hit to save their lives, and they can only hit when they're down big. They were down 11-2, and they came back and made it 11-7. But for most of that game, they were really down 11-2. This team can't hit outside of Nolan Gorman and Paul Goldschmidt. Nolan Arenado, where have you been? You are, one of the best players on the team, but you're not playing like it right now. The hitting has been awful. The pitching has been terrible. The only pitcher that has been pitching well is Montgomery. Flaherty got rocked the other day, got rocked yesterday. This team is just terrible. And Mozeliak, he just sat on his ass and didn't do anything. Added Wilson Contreras and thought that was going to fix everything. That is not going to fix everything. We needed more than a catcher. I begged this team to get more, get starting pitching, get bullpen. Our bullpen is terrible. Helsley's not the same. Gallegos gave up the game the other day. I'm not too hard on Gallegos. It was his first game where he messed up. Everybody's allowed to have one bad game like that. But Helsley has blown a couple. And, Jordan Hicks, they kept inserting him. He's starting to pitch better, but I still don't believe in him. He's completely terrible. Woodford, thank God, is now a bullpen pitcher. Thank for Adam Wainwright to come back. We're really going to need Adam Wainwright to pitch. But to be honest with you, we have the worst record in the National League. Almost the worst record in baseball, but thank God there are teams in the American League that are worse than us. At this point, I don't think we're making the playoffs. Obviously, I don't think we're winning the division, which everybody predicted. And I thought myself too. I'm not going to lie, in the beginning of the season, I thought this team was going to be good enough. I thought this team would be good enough to get to the postseason and then lose in the wild card like they always do. But this team absolutely sucks, and it's been so hard. I can't even call the games. I want to call St. Louis Cardinals games, but it's hard to watch. They can't hit. They lost the game to the Dodgers 1-0. Montgomery pitched his ass off, and they couldn't hit for him. This team is giving me headaches to watch. It's so bad. And it's like, I was so excited for baseball this year. Baseball is a long season, so if your team sucks from the beginning, then you got to wait all the way till next year. So what I suggest is this team is going to have to rebuild. Trade some of their good players, Nolan Arenado, whoever you got to trade. But you got to get this team back on track. You got to get starting pitching. You got to get bullpen help. And you got to get more hitters. Also, they sent down Jordan Walker and brought up Motter. That is an absolute joke. Even if you're going to send Jordan Walker down, you got to bring up somebody else who's good. Bring up Juan Yepez, who I think is a decent hitter compared to Motter. Who the hell is Motter? I've never even heard of this guy till this year. And they keep Paul DeYoung on shortstop. He sucks. Why is he even on the team? Get rid of him. Tommy Edman can't make plays as much as he used to. He bobbled the ball the other day. He's playing good offensively, so I'll lay off of him for that. The outfield. This is the big problem for the St. Louis Cardinals. They do not know who to start in outfield because they have so many outfielders and only one of them is playing good. Lars Nootbaar is actually playing decent. He's getting a couple of hits here and there. He hits home runs sometimes. He's the only guy we can rely on. Tyler O'Neill, what happened, bro? You have fallen off the face of the earth. You completely suck. I would love to trade him. And it's maybe because Ali Marmol called him out and he's showing Ali Marmol that he was correct. I don't know what happened to Tyler O'Neill. Dylan Carlson, you're a joke. You should have been traded for Juan Soto. I would have loved you off this team. And I know this rant is all over the place, but generally when you rant, I can't think clearly because I'm so mad in so many different aspects of this team. Hitting, pitching, and even fielding hasn't been that great, you know? But this team needs a whole new makeover. I think this team is completely rebuilding. Ali Marmol needs to go. His decision making is terrible. He puts in the wrong pitchers in at the wrong times. He put in Jordan Hicks at high leverage situations when you know those couple of games, if we won those could have been crucial. Our record could have been a little bit better, you know? He leaves in Helsley too long sometimes. I mean, yesterday he did the opposite. He got rid of Helsley quick. He only 10 pitches and got him out. It's not all on Helsley, obviously. There's other relief pitchers that have not been pitching well. And Gallegos has been amazing, and he pitched bad yesterday. But, we also lost 3 out of 4 games to the Giants, who are not a good team. They're not a good team. We should have, and we could have won 2 of those games if Helsley didn't get up that home run. And like I said, it's not all on Helsley, but it's on the outfielders who can't hit right now, besides Lars Nootbaar. Nolan Arenado, you took the money and ran. People are saying, oh, he should have left. He's not contributing. He's not playing well. Let's be honest. I think the guy's awesome and a great hitter, but he's not playing like one right now. There's just so much to say. A lot of people are like, why haven't you ranted yet? Because it was April, and I wanted to see if this team was going to get better. We're in May, and, it just doesn't seem like anything's getting better. They keep losing games when you expect them to win. They had a lead over the Angels. They blew it. They started off yesterday 2-0 to the Angels. They blew it. They can't hold a lead. They can't even. And if they're down, if the Cardinals are down, they're not coming back. So this team just needs a whole new makeover. I don't care who they trade. To me, everybody is available, except I would like to keep Nolan Gorman. And I guess Goldschmidt because he's still playing good. But, yeah. And pitching-wise, of course, keep Montgomery. And we need to add more starting pitching. We knew that was a problem from day one. We need to bring up Jordan Walker back, I think. Also, bring up Liberatore. The guy was decent. And, we traded Randy Rosarina for that guy. So, we might as well see what he has left. I'm just so frustrated. This rant is probably longer than it needs to be. But I'm so sick and tired of this team. This team could be so much better. It has so much talent. Now, everybody that I know, everybody that I've talked to, is shocked that the Cardinals are in last place in the division. And the last place, not even in the division, in the National League. That's so funny. The Rockies and Nationals are better than us. 2 teams that were struggling last year. Pirates, kudos to them. They figured it out somehow and they're in first place. I have no hatred towards them. So if they win the division, good job, Pirates. But, man, this team is a dumpster fire and I'm tired of it and I'm out of here!